Time to go.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked...
Yeah! And there's so many plants! It's so pretty!
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you...
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King's civilization, the energy that flows in here is
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
One with nature. Kick the clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Don't blink! Cut to the chase!
One with nature.
Wind, hear me!
wind knows me.
Incoming!
One with nature.
Time for retribution!
As one with wind and cloud.
I swear by my sword! Nowhere to hide. Hey!
The wind knows me. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Oh, now that's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the academia?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memory.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became
You might be distrustful. You've just witnessed.
I've never... The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered at the Scarlet King's death. The all but total annihilation of our civilization. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor. Who stabbed us in the back.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so...
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. I should probably go.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same and I'll return every last one of your your village keepers.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy...
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's...
That must have been rough, but he seems to have...
Raman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert, it's too bad he was held back by his belief in the...
The outcome, at least, is...
We should get going too. Let's head back. Have a... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
That's time to go.
Enough.
Sure. Wind Strider.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to our room.
I guess all I can say now is... thanks for...
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell. But we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick!
Whoa. The moment they said
You should have known that I would...
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about.
No, not Sino. He's gonna
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise...
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They, wanted to
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I really don't know.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death, the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought up the Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those, he asked them, do you...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of that...
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel. After that, they harvested dreams via the with the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. They were able to... Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine...
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only God...
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you...
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By her... Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So... This is the path the
All right, let's try to keep our cool. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the...
Sure. As you wish.
It's all good. Whatever the boss says.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about?
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming!
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand,
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face.
Still, now's a good time to make our next...
It's time to make a
Indeed. These
So, everyone,
crush the sages and rescue our god.
well, let's
The next time we gather here,
yep,